Hello and good morning everyone. Welcome to our today's webinar about landing pages and email campaigns. Thank you for sharing your time with us today. My name is Smita and I'm working with Niche Software Solutions as a marketing manager. And I handle the marketing for our email marketing tool called Juvlon and our recently launched product Juvlon Connect. Friends, as usual, before we begin today's session, I had few housekeeping announcements to make. Please note that our session is being recorded and we'll make the link available with everyone after the session. We've kept everyone on mute so that we can ensure that we're not disturbed by any background noises and conversations. If you have to ask any questions, please make use of the question box, the window that you have just used to let me know if I'm audible or not. You can put in your comments, you can ask your questions, you can write anything that you want us to see in this question box. After the presentation, I'll try to attend all your questions. Please note that in case if I'm not able to attend all your questions, I'll try to attend to them one-on-one through email post-webinar. Thanks, Karthikeyan, for letting me know that I'm audible. Thank you so much. Let's get started with our today's session. No email marketing strategy is complete without creating an effective landing page. Email marketing campaign and landing pages should always be in sync. Email marketing should have corresponding landing pages. In fact, every email campaign must have a corresponding and dedicated landing page. I've just picked up this image from internet to show that email marketing campaign and landing pages are just like soulmates. So every email campaign that you create, see to it that you create a landing page for the same. Each email marketing campaign, since we have created a dedicated landing page, so to serve this targeted approach, marketers should also segment their email lists. This is to drive the right customers to the right landing pages, and that too at the right time. So if you segment your list, it's going to be, you're going to make the most of your email marketing strategy. So it's not only having the landing pages in place, but if you have to make a successful email marketing campaign, see to it that this list that you are owning should also be segmented correctly. We'll see a few reasons why it should be segmented. Let's jump to the principles of good landing pages. I have just pulled out few live examples from some of the landing pages that I have really liked. So let's come to the first one. So the first principle is to craft an engaging headline. We know when we are running an email campaign, the first thing that we as a marketers pay attention is on crafting the subject line. In the same way, having an engaging headline on the landing page is also very important. So you have to spend a lot of time when you're designing your landing page on creating the content for it. So along with the designs, along with the visual cues, you have to pay attention on the headline also, just like we do it for email marketing. I've picked this up from Airbnb. They are into tools and travel business, and I just simply loved the headline that they have said. It's welcome home. So even though if you're going for a trip, you're on a business vacation, you're visiting some places and holidays, they have said that the kind of places to stay that they create is like a home. So they're welcoming you on at their home. Next principle obviously is a clear call to action, just like what we do in email marketing campaign that we are designing. We have one call to action. Why not follow the same on the landing pages? Just imagine you are taken to a landing page where there are lots of actions to be taken. I'm sure the visitor is also going to be really jumbled up, like what exactly does he want to concentrate on, and what is the company or the receiver trying to tell you. for this. What exactly do we need to concentrate on? So use one clear call to action. I just love this example from Crazy Egg. They are into creating applications for website. Basically, when we land on their landing page from the email marketing campaign, that's only one clear call to action that they have. It's like take a free trial. So just like email campaign, follow the suit for landing pages. Also use one clear call to action. No matter how complicated your business is, no matter how much complicated information you might need for your business, in the first go, don't try to collect everything. You can have lots of other medium through which you can collect the information. So keep your forms short and simple. Keep them so short that the person who's visiting on the landing page is tempted to fill in the information. There's nothing much that he has to type in. So I just like this example from ICICI Prudential. We all know that how complicated this business is and the kind of information they need if you have to open or sign up any kind of a life insurance with this any life insurance company for that matter. But look at the form that is there on the right hand side. You'll see that it's just very simple. There are only two places where you have to actually type in, the others are just radio buttons. And then you just click on the call to action, that is show my code. Let's pay attention to this small note that I have mentioned over here. Do not use forms in emails. Strictly avoid using forms in the emails. That's the reason that we have landing pages for. Take them to landing pages. That's the place where they can actually explore a lot more of your information and fill in the form. So do not use forms in emails. Keep your forms short and sweet. We've been talking about creating your emails responsive. So let the receiver read your email on any device. It can be a desktop, it could be any handheld device that he is using. If he is using handheld device and he's reading your responsive email, he as well is expecting your landing page also to be responsive. So why not make your landing pages also responsive? Go ahead and make your landing pages responsive. You can check this example that I have pulled out from Uber. The text, you can pay attention to the text that is there. This is from the desktop version that I've taken the screenshot from. Earn up to rupees 60,000 in fares every month. The same sentence has been scrolled down on the mobile version. The text is much bigger and readable. It's easy to read. The forms also, you'll see that it's easy to fill in for any handheld device. So go ahead, make your designs responsive for landing pages. It's really, really very important. Visual cues. We all know that humans really relate a lot on the visual cues, visuals that we see. In fact, we remember the visuals also more than the text. So like in email, we've been suggesting that use appropriate visuals. The same thing carries forward for the landing pages. In fact, in landing pages, you have a bigger opportunity to use your creative mind, put your creative hat on, and start using the visual cues that you can show to your visitors. Visual cues are like looking at the image itself. The person who has landed on your landing page should understand what kind of a business you are offering, the services that you are offering, the offers that you have to sell for the visitor. So just like in this case, we see that this company is offering study abroad options. They are also helping you in processing your applications. They're helping you prepare for your entrance exams also. At the same time, let's pay attention to the form that we can see on the right hand side. Again, a very simple, short form that they have, and one call to action, that is to register for a free counseling session. So use visual cues, make your landing pages more visual, nice, bright, vibrant, and attractive, so that the users feel connected from the email campaign that they have received and the landing page that they are landed to. You have to include the trust indicators. In the landing pages, it's always a good strategy to have these trust building factors to be mentioned. We are not taking the visitors to the website where we have already mentioned the client's name and the testimonials. But on the landing page, you have opportunity to talk about this. You can talk about your testimonials that you have received. You can mention the success that people have achieved using your product or services. You can talk about you can mention the security seals, the affiliations, awards that you have received. All these things, they make the receiver or the person who is on your landing page feel trusted. It's a security feeling that he gets there, and he is also happy that he is landed on the right kind of a business, right kind of uh, just give me a minute. There's some background noise at your end. I'm sorry, I there's absolute silence, but I'll try to take care of it, Snigdha. Thank you so much. So yeah, we were talking about building the trust indicators on the landing pages. It's really important that you have these factors mentioned on the landing pages. I was trying to search, is there any general format for the landing pages, and I came across this layout. You'll find this kind of layout in lots of other ways also. But I just picked this up from the wordstream.com, and I thought I'll share it with everyone. Again, there's a voice issue. Let me check this. Am I audible now? I'm not able to get your name. I'm sorry. Yeah, Vishwajit. Am I audible? Are you able to hear me? Anyone else in the audience would like to let me know that? Okay, thank you so much. I'm audible. Fine. So this is a general format that we can follow. You can have a nice creative subject line on the top of the landing page. You can think of some subheading for it. The content that probably should be syncing with your email that you have created. A nice visual cue that you can use, a nice visual image that you wish to use, or you can have a short video that you can create and put it on the landing pages. You can have a clear call to action that is mentioned, and this is where you can put in your trust factors that we were talking about. So writing about your clients, the testimonials that you have received, the awards that you might have achieved, and all these things that can come on the footer side of the landing page. So it's basically all these things that matter a lot. So what I would rather say is that the success also lies on how you are able to sustain the reader's interest beyond the last line of that email that you have sent to him. So let's see how can we sync your landing page with the emails. So there are a few factors that I have selected of how to sync landing pages with your emails. So make it a consistent experience. It's basically important for the marketers to maintain the same look and feel of the landing page as that of the email. So as I've pulled this out, left hand side, you will see the example that I've taken from an email where Yoko Sizzlers have shown the interior of their restaurant, and on clicking I am taken on the landing page, which actually carries the same kind of visuals forward. So it's a consistent experience that I'm experiencing, and that is really very important when you are syncing your landing pages with your emails. I've discussed about this in one of my blogs also. Landing pages start where your emails are ending. You are not going to talk everything about your offers and all that you want to say in your emails. So the landing pages are really very important. The way it starts. The end of email is where the landing page begins. All marketing emails follow a specific design that focuses on the content as the customer scrolls down the mail. So, like for in this example, Citibank has sent me an email which says that Mr. Kumar has received this credit card, and he's really very delighted to use it, and they've asked me to apply it now for the same. Once I click on it, I've been taken to the landing page, which we can see on the right hand side, and that on the landing page they've said that it's easy for me to sign up, 3 simple steps and 3 great benefits. They've not spoken about any benefits or simple steps in the email at all. So this is where your landing page begins. Your email ends saying that apply now. On clicking, I'm taken on to the landing page, which actually tells me how easy it is to apply. The form, though it's a bit complicated, might be required for the credit card. So it's really probably required for them to have it. So as I'll again say, end of email is beginning of landing page. Sync email content with landing pages. You should maintain the link between the email and the landing page by synchronizing the content. What happens if you do not synchronize the email content on the landing page? The receiver might get confused, and to an extent they might also feel annoyed, and they might leave without possible conversion also. They might not just take any call to action that you are expecting them to do. So try to have the same content, expand it a little bit, explore it a little bit on your landing page, and see to it that the content also syncs with the email. Emails are not meant to let out every detail about you or the content that you want to share with your customers. There's a kind of a curiosity that you need to build within your reader. So it's about who you are, what you want to offer, and such things. Basically, it is important for you to build that air of excitement, I'll say, about your identity in the emails that you are first sending out. So try to send minimal but relevant information in the email that will intrigue the reader to land on your landing pages. So like for example, I've taken this screenshot. Left hand side, you will find the newsletter that I send regularly to our subscribers, and you'll find that the information about the blog. I'm not talking about the entire blog over here. It's just a small snippet. On clicking, people are taken on the landing page that talks more about it. Like for example, the best way to reach your target audience. We had Ravi, who is heading our operations, email operations, talking about what are the best ways to segment the list. So that's the best way to do it. So emails are teasers. You can continue your story on the landing page. So that's the best part of using landing pages in your email marketing campaigns. We have to create specific landing pages for specific email marketing campaigns. Let's see a few examples for that. I've just pulled out some examples from the industry and some examples even from my inbox. So we'll see this example. I try to look out for Google AdWord agents. On the right hand side, I found this ad global360.com a bit interesting. I clicked on the advertisement and I get this. I'm taken on a landing page which talks about what exactly is Ad Global 360, the services that they are offering, a nice short and sweet form, and one call to action. Right? So far so good. There's nothing great or something very new about this experience. Let's contrast this with the email marketing. Here is an example. I've randomly snatched this from my email inbox. The mailer is a typical take a free trial kind of an email. So this company is asking me to take a risk-free, try it risk-free and see it for myself. See it for yourself. So basically a new version and take a free trial. I click on this and I get this. There's nothing special on this page as such. It's not targeted. According to the ad copy, I should have been taken to a free trial instead of the pricing page. There is no focus. You'll also find that there's no specificity also. The goal is also lacking. There's nothing that I can see that I have to do what exactly do I have to do over here. In other words, basically it is like mud on the wall strategy of marketing. Throw an email to few thousand customers, get few clicks through, and hopefully score few conversions. So basically that could be the reason that they have sent this kind of an email. But this is not at all targeted. Fine. Let's take a look at a better example. This is a little bit of targeted email, and I felt it was specific and focused. The goal is to get click-throughs on for their promotion. I clicked on the grill savings, and this is where I am taken. This is what I get. Don't you think the conversion rate will improve? I mean, I'm sure that if I am taken to the services that I have clicked for, definitely at least I'll stay by on this landing page, try to browse and find out more about it, right? Let's take one more example. I received this from some company that shares images. So 7 days of free downloads. I would like to take your attention on this line. That's 7 days of free downloads. Don't miss out. Graphic Stock is giving out 7 days of download. Anything that you want. I click on this and I'm taken to this landing page. Again, the same content is being forwarded on the landing page. 7 days of free downloads, and start downloading immediately. Though the visuals are not same, the visual from the earlier slide was different. I'll just take you again over there. The same visual is not carried forward, but it still talks the same language, right? I mean, they're still talking the same thing. The conversions of such kind are definitely much better than any other other than the earlier ones that we have seen. In fact, this type of email marketing experience will drive for far more conversions than a very casual email marketing approach, like, oh, let's send an email today. So if you do not have any goal, if you're not focusing on anything, probably that might not work. But why does this kind of strategy generally work? The segmented, the dedicated, specified, targeted, and focused strategy. Basically, humans, they respond positively to the clarity. If you address right people at the right time and send them to targeted pages with one clear and continuous goal, you create a delightful marketing experience that people naturally want to follow. Like, for example, we saw in this. It was the same stuff that we saw on the landing pages also. So it's really very important that you create focused and specified targeted landing pages and you send it to the targeted list. This brings me to the next section of our session about segmenting email list and send targeted emails. We've already spoken a lot about this in our in my earlier sessions, but I'm just summing it up again here for everyone. We all have seen that if we have segmented our list, we could send some relevant and specific offers to the segmented list. Let's take an example. If you have a gender specific list and you have some special offers for women coming in, you will be able to send that relevant and specific offers and take them to the specific landing pages also. At the same time, I've covered the second point also, like optimizing the landing pages. So you are able to optimize the landing pages also accordingly. And yes, definitely you can align your marketing strategy, which increases the conversion. So it's really very important that you are segmenting your list and sending out the targeted emails when you are doing your email marketing. I'll just do a quick check of sound again. If everyone is able to hear me loud and clear, please type in yes once more. Yes. Uh, Snigdha, I had heard from you that yes, I'm humming. It's audible. Uh, just a quick check once again, please. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, now we'll move to this example that I have taken, which is like it's like beginning to an end example. Again, something that I have pulled out from my email inbox. This is a targeted email that I received where this company Skoda had sent me a very specific email which talks about that have I dreamt about driving from dawn till dusk in a car that is perfect for me. Okay, this is an email that I received, a very targeted email. They're not talking about anything else other than Skoda over here. I'll just pull out the entire email screenshot over here. So at the end, there's only one call to action. Click to book the test drive. So the goal while sending this was very clear, that they are asking me to book a test drive for the car that they are advertising. A very clear call to action in the email. On clicking that, I'm taken on a landing page which maintains the conversation momentum. So whatever I had read on the email that I had received, I probably am not reading the same content as such, but yes, they have taken me to a page where I can book myself to test drive. Right? So a very simple landing page that they have created, the visual that they have carried forward, a very nice, simple, small form that they have created with which asks me to fill in the details that are only required for to book a test drive, and then below that they have mentioned the key features of the product. So a very nice example from email, a call to action, and then taken forward to the landing page. Friends, we've talked about segregating email campaigns, segregating the list, creating the email campaigns for that, and then also creating the dedicated landing pages for your specific email campaigns. So, how do we know that the landing pages are really performing? So, tracking the performance of your landing pages is really essential. It's basically useful so that you can optimize your conversions. Of course, Google Analytics provides a number of useful metrics that are meant to help us understand probably the visitors' behavior on our landing pages. Let's see some of the metrics that is used to measure the success of landing pages. So I have now shortlisted three matrices to measure the landing pages. Please note all these three are a must. They are required to be taken care of at the same time. So here's the first one, Mr. Bounce Rate. Bounce rate is crucial metric for measuring your landing pages success. If a vast majority of users who visit your landing pages live without going to any other page of your website, probably your analytics will show a high bounce rate. So bounce rate is basically you've taken them to the landing page and the user is clicking on the cross that is there on the right hand side, and he just leaves the landing page and moves forward. So that's basically the bounce rate. But what if they are moving from landing page, accidentally they are taken to your website? That is probably not the bounce rate, right? They've moved on to your website, they've trying to find out more information about your product and services. So having only bounce rate would not be useful. So logically you could not conclude that the high bounce rate indicates your landing page is ineffective. That is not a full picture. So how can you correct it? Is to determine the minimum amount of time a visitor spends on your landing page before he actually gets converted. If the majority of your conversion occurs after 2 minutes, these visits should not be considered as bounce. So look at the time spent on the landing page also. So that's really second important metrics that needs to be counted. Third important metric is the conversion rate. So conversion rate should be calculated based on the number of unique visitors. Now, why do we say there has to be unique visitors count that we have to take? Not every visit on your landing page concludes with conversion. I've been taken to the Skoda landing page. I'm not necessarily going to fill in the test drive immediately, right? So customers probably it's like a customer's consideration phase may include several visits to your landing pages. Customers may read reviews about your business on other side. They might compare your product with the competitors before returning to convert on your landing pages. So this is like basically resulting into several visits on your landing page from the same visitor, mind it. So, and that also at the end, it's going to be one single conversion. So using unique visitors to calculate the conversion rate will provide a more accurate representation of your customer's purchasing cycle and a better measurement for your landing page success. So these three parameters together, bounce rate, time spent on the landing page, and the number of unique visitors converting are three major key metrics used to find out how your landing pages are working. Let's move to the next important sector is testing. Just like we test our emails, you can also run A/B tests on your landing pages. Now, when it comes to emails, we know that it's the open rate or the subject line that we are testing. What do you actually test in your landing pages? You have to test your headlines. You have to test the copy that you are sending, the content that you are creating. You have to test the call to actions that are mentioned on your landing pages. And you have to check about your visuals also, the images, the videos, the placement that is in the layout. So it's always testing that needs to be done before you actually move forward and say that, okay, this is my final landing page. So I just would like to sum up what we have actually covered so far in last 30 minutes. Basically, you have to craft an engaging headline on the landing page. You have to use one clear call to action. You have to keep your forms short and sweet. Of course, you have to make it responsive. You have to use as many visuals as possible and include the trust indicators. We've also seen that we have to maintain the consistency from emails to landing pages. I've also said that landing pages begin where the emails have ended. The content also needs to sync, it needs to make sense. Email is talking about free trial and I've been taken on the pricing page. I mean, that's not what we want, that's not the experience that we want our receivers to have. Emails are teasers. Talk a little bit about it, create that curiosity, build that excitement so that they are excited and they feel that they should click on this call to action and land on your landing pages. We've also seen that create specific landing pages for specific email marketing campaigns. You can have various campaigns running for various offers. Don't club it all together on one landing page. Make different landing pages. There's a little bit of efforts that is required, but we'll see how that can be taken care of in further in this session. Develop segmented email list and send it to focused email and send focused emails. And very important is you have to maintain the conversation momentum. So whatever you've spoken on the email, see to it that you maintain the same momentum on your landing page also. How to check whether the landing pages are successful or not. We've seen you have to consider all these three parameters together: bounce rate, time spent on the landing page, and the conversion rate of unique visitors. And of course, you have to test, test, and test. We cannot ignore that at all. So this is a layout of a perfect landing page that we had seen earlier also. So how do you achieve this? Basically, I've spoken a lot about maintaining the momentum, creating visuals, having a short call to action, short form on the landing page with one call to action and all that. How do you achieve it? Well, friends, Juvlon design team comes to your rescue for this. And we at Juvlon definitely extend this helping hand to all our clients to create the wonderful landing pages. We have lots of our clients who've been already using the landing pages that are designed by our Juvlon design team. So for the new ones, those who have joined our session for the first time, what exactly is Juvlon? Juvlon is a multi-channel messaging software which helps you in sending out bulk and mass emails and SMSs. Basically, Juvlon's power-packed features that will help you track receivers' movement. We have action-packed reports that will help you understand their behavior and in turn assist you in making your email marketing successful. So go ahead and take a free trial of Juvlon. Friends, with this I'm opening the session for question and answers. So go ahead and shoot the questions. So it might take some time for me to pull out the questions and answer it. Okay, Aditya wants to know that how could we could I explain or talk again about the relation between the bounce rate and the time spent? Basically, when we create a landing page and by some means the visitor has reached your website, Google Analytics will count it as a bounce rate. But if the visitor is staying back on your landing page, is reading some information that you have already shared on the landing page, and the time spent is more than say probably 2 minutes, and then he has gone ahead, then don't count it as a bounce rate. That's what I meant by the relation between bounce rate and time spent. So go ahead and have a look at the Google Analytics accordingly. Okay, there's few questions. The steps are only for email campaigns. Yes, this was basically for landing pages that come from email campaigns. What about the campaigns like PPC? Yes, you have to follow the similar, actually the same kind of rules apply for your campaigns for PPC. Also, we saw an example from at global360.com, right? I mean, they spoke about their features and the landing page showed what exactly they are offering. And should we have a CTA 2-3 times on landing page? Well, that matters. That's again something, Lalit, that you will have to test. The same call to action, yes, you can repeat it on the landing page, but having different call to actions, it's not at all a good idea. But yes, you can repeat your call to action depending on how long your landing page is. But again, as I've said, you have to test it. The placements of the call to action is also something that you will have to check. Google Analytics gives you a way to know that hotspots of your landing pages, the number of times which call to action was clicked. So you can check the layout and the placement and repeat the call to action accordingly. I hope, Lalit, I've covered your questions. Should landing page be different for different audiences? Example, different page for women and different for men. Well, it depends on your campaign that you are running, Anil. It totally is dependent on the targeted campaigns that are sent. Yes, if you are sending out a separate email that is meant for a women audience, you should have a different landing page. So as I've said, a different email campaign, go ahead and create a different landing page. You will definitely see the difference in the conversion that you will experience. A very simple example is I often shop on Jabong. So you will see that women category is more something that talks only about the women apparel and stuff related to women. Men categories or talk only about men. That doesn't mean men doesn't have to visit women category. But the thing is that it's something that is focused, that is targeted, which is very specific. So yes, the answer to your question is it has to have a different landing page if it is a different audience altogether, because your email is also going to be different. Yes, Karthikeyan will be providing you, sharing the presentation for with everyone, so you will be able to refer to it. What comes first, email or landing page? Well, that's really a very good example. So it's like a hen and egg story. But yeah, I'll say that it's your email marketing strategy that comes in the picture first. You have to decide what kind of a strategy you are providing, you're thinking of, and based on that, you have to create your email and landing pages simultaneously. You can change the landing pages, but if you change the landing page, make sure your email campaigns also change accordingly. So it can be either of it, whatever is suitable for you. You can think of what is to be offered first and create the landing page accordingly. See to it that the email campaign that you are creating also matches the same. The design I'm talking about, the content of the email that you are going to create. So it's basically any which ways that you want, you can go ahead and create a landing page first. If you feel that you're good in creating emails first, do that, but see to it that they talk the same language. We are going to launch a new medical application and targeting Ahmedabad public. So how can we design our template? Pratik, this all depends on what kind of email campaign you are thinking of, what kind of audience you will be targeting, and it's basically a very general and specific question, basically not a general question, a very specific question. We'll have to take this offline. I'll get our design team connected and they can suggest you what exactly can be your template. We have a peculiar requirement of targets to understand what we are doing and then make their action to contact us further. I think Karthik, in your question, I couldn't get the question as such. Yes, Rachel, we need to balance unique versus recurring visitors depending on the model. Yes, we have the requirement for both. Yes, definitely. Yes, there could be cases where the balance, you will have to maintain that balance of unique and the recurring visitors also. What I meant when we were talking about the unique visitors is the metrics to measure your landing page, the success of your landing page. People might have the email saved in their inbox and that's the reason they are repetitively visiting your landing page. Of course, number of visits, the only number of visits doesn't mean that it's a successful landing page. You have to see the conversion also, the behavior of your visitors. So one unique visitor and how he is behaving is more important. Your business might require recurring visitors, that's really very good, but of course for measurement it has to be unique visitors. What about the importance of subject line? Vishwajit, subject line is equivalent to the headline on the landing pages. So if the subject line is not attractive enough for me to open the email, your landing page, the investment that you have made in creating the landing page, the email marketing strategy all goes west. So it's really very important. You cannot ignore spending time for creating good subject lines. What should be possible landing pages can insurance broker which deals with most organization companies and insurance products? Rajesh, again this is a very specific question. I'll take this offline. When the click rate is high but the conversions are low, what can possibly be the error in the landing page? A good question. Basically, this is something that needs to be studied, that the conversion rate is high, but there's no conversion that's happening. Possibly, you will have to check if your email that you have sent is your landing page is talking the same language that your email is talking, because your email has given you the better click rate. So it looks like the email is really very good, but is your landing page talking the same language? Have you synced the content? Have you maintained the conversation momentum? So that's really important. Along with that, you have to also see if the layout that you have created, whether it's really good. So you have to keep testing which one is good, and apart from testing, I don't think so there is any other medium that will help you understand that why exactly the conversions are low. Which type of email works? Basically this is not about the email, but I like to attend this question is like which type of email works, like for example whether it's a JPEG email or a HTML or a text email. Well, it depends on the message that you want to send out. If it is a kind of a greeting that you are trying to send out, give me a minute, sorry. Yeah, sorry. So it's basically the kind of message. So it's if you're sending out some greeting, it's a 15th August ka wishes that you want to send. There's nothing more than that you want to send. A JPEG email will also work. But if you are sending out some offers, and those are like segregated offers, there are lots of products that you are sending out, HTML might work. And if it's only going to talk about one specific event, or it's going to be a very personalized email that you are sending out to your subscribers, a text email might also work. So it depends on what kind of message that you want to send, Vishwajit. It depends on that whether the JPEG or the HTML or the text version works. Yes, Anindya, you will get these slides definitely. Well, friends, we are on the top of the hour. There are lots of questions that are still unanswered. I'll get them answered through email on one-on-one basis. But with this, I'll close today's session. Once again, thank you everyone for sharing your time, and you all have a very nice day ahead. Feel free to get in touch with us to know more about how Juvlon design team helps you in creating wonderful landing pages. You can write to me at smita.more@nishlife.com, or you can alternatively drop an email at marketing@juvlon.com. Thank you, friends. Have a nice day.